Welcome to the DaChop Team. I'm your host, Seth the Dart Child.
I'm your host, twinsinc.
Our show is about two guys and any friends that happen to come over with a topic that we want to chop up.
This is our Barbershop style podcast. We discuss it all. If the fellas at the shop will go in on it, we will. Let's chop it up. We back. How everybody doing today? Seth the Dart Child, how you doing, my brother?
Yo, I'm living it, man. I'm living it.
Listen,
don't let this Dart Child demeanor mess y'all up. Life is really good. I just pop into to be the evil person that I am for entertainment purposes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we back here with a really good topic here, right? So, social media, man, is never a dull day.
Never. And
if you're ever in the podcast or video recording topic realm, as far as finding topics, it's not that hard.
They just get thrown at you.
Sort of like
dirty draws. They just get thrown at you.
I'm a dirty draws. maybe dirty panties get thrown my way, but I'm a draw. But anyway,
if it's dirty, does it even matter? Keep going.
Right. But anyway, so a friend of mine posted this asking for an opinion, right? Mm-hmm. So because he asked for an opinion, it's open for anyone to discuss.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna read this poster a friend of mine posted. I'm not gonna say his name because he's a good brother of mine, so I'm not trying to air him out, but the scenario is something we should chop up. Because This is the DaChop Team. We chop things up. So I'm going to read it here. I'm asking for opinions. My ex is shaming me for not spending more money on our kids. We share them 50-50 custody. I make more money than she does, and I pay $7,000 a year in child support, and I receive nothing from her. No bags, no clothes, no socks, no shoes, nothing but the clothes on their back. My question is, if I have the kids 50% of the time and I pay $7,000 for child support for when they're not with me, should I be doing more? Bum, bum, bum.
You know what?
I'll go. You want to jump in first?
No, I don't want to jump in because I don't want to make a soliloquy on it. But read it again.
Okay.
And we'll chop up.
Parts of it?
Every sentence.
Oh, okay.
Keep it simple.
All right, so asking for my opinions.
First off, don't be asking for my damn opinion. You know what you need to do. Okay, I'm sorry. Next.
I mean, that's kind of true. You already knew what the opinion was. You don't need, right. As a man, you really don't need to second guess what you need to do.
You just want some validation to do what you want to do. And that
agree.
Is go off. Which, for general, hey, brother, just to go ahead and give it to you, go off. That's my opinion.
There we go. All right. So my ex is shaming me for not spending more money on the kids.
Okay. Well, what do you think? I mean that's not
normal.
Spending more money. I would want some more information, but
yeah.
How much money does it take? How much money am I supposed to spend on kids? Are they clothed, fed, and sheltered? I mean, what else does she want? So
yeah, that's true. That's at least provide some more meat and potatoes. Like, what exactly does she want?
Yeah, because if they want to go to space camp,
no. Right, and imagine that might be a question you ask her. So, how much do you need? Or, in fact, don't tell me how much you need. Just tell me what you need, and I could buy it for them.
Or even better, once again, what are you trying to get them to do? Because if it's something for their future, yeah, we might be able to discuss it. But if it's something that'll just make you feel good that they got, you shouldn't have left me if you wanted me to be more involved in their life and their household. Because when they come to my house, they probably don't need what you asking for. I can do my half because I got 50-50 custody.
Right. Okay. So, as you just stated, we share them 50-50 custody. Mm-hmm. So, I have them 50% of the time. You have them 50% of the time. So, it's about equal, right?
And once again, if it's 50-50 custody, why do I need to spend more money on them? I would just want to ask him that question because the law is so weird. But if we got 50-50 custody, I got everything in my house to make sure that they live comfortably, right?
Right.
So you should have that at your house.
Right.
If you don't have it at your house, won't you let them come live with their daddy who can do what he need to do to take care of them?
Right. So make it 70-30 or 100% or 90-10, whatever.
And they can see you on Christmas, holidays, and birthdays.
Hey, do what you need to do so you can get together. But it's 50-50. That's what the court says, what we agreed to, and that's what it is. Right? Boom. Mm-hmm. So I make more money than she does, and I pay $7,000 a year.
$7,000 a year with 50-50 custody. Once again,
Hold on. And also, he makes that he pays her $7,000 a year, but she pays him nothing.
Exactly. Well, and it's because, see, why are people getting married? The laws are so messed up. Here's my theory, and I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, you fine.
Straight up. If you want to have kids, you really want to have kids, you need to be knocking out these children when you like 15, 16, and 17.
Facts.
Just go ahead and get some girl pregnant when you too young to have to pay child support and stuff.
Sad but true.
The system punishes you for being able to support yourself. The system literally punishes you, and some people use it against you like a Jedi with a lightsaber.
And the funny thing is, this is the untold, not popular opinion that Seth said. I mean, if knowing what I know now, I would have had kids when I was super young.
Just going out there, kids. Go.
Why? Because less responsibility. Mm-hmm. And it's sad, but it's true. But I would have had more support from my family and her family, because that's what the communities do. You take care of each other because the kids are too young. And by the time I start making good money, guess what? They 18 years old.
They aged out. And guess what? I learned from that mistake. So going forward, if I decide to get married, have kids, I'm gonna do it differently. Yes.
But you may not. But I'm gonna keep going from there.
Okay. Keep going.
All right. So she gives them no bags, no clothes, no socks, no shoes, nothing but the clothes in their bag. So if I'm paying you $7,000 a year and you pay me nothing child support, all thing I need to do is make sure they got clothes in their bag when I send to you, and they come back to me when I get them. They got everything here that I need. I'm giving them money, so whatever I'm paying you, they should be good.
Yo, I had a dude I actually know a guy that shared 50-50 custody with his wife. The kids could not take they literally spent a week at his house and a week at her house, alternating weeks. And these kids did this jump for 10 freaking years. Absolute insanity. But after about a year or so, he learned his lesson. He didn't pay any child support.
Uh-huh.
But once again, the kids come over to his house. He made them at one point put on the exact same thing. As soon as they got to his house, change clothes. He took them clothes off. He washed them. When he took them home on whatever day he took them home, they put on the exact same thing that they came in. This included drawers, T-shirts, and socks. Because if he bought them something that went to their mama's house, he might never see it again.
And that's funny that you said that, because I have a friend had the same scenario. He would get his daughter, and then she would send his daughter over with some tight fitted clothes that was barely fitting. She was too big, right? Mm-hmm. So he would buy her clothes, right? He'll buy her a bunch of clothes, and then she'll take her home back with her. Mm-hmm. And guess what? The following week or whenever he gets his daughter again, same thing. So he caught on. You know what? Okay. Hey, hey, babe, hey. Take them clothes off, fold them up nice and neat, put them over there. Mm-hmm. Here's the clothes you got nice and neat over here. Put those on. And like Seth the Dark Child just said, when it's time to go back home, put the same clothes on that you had when you came over here. Mm-hmm. And that's a go. And it's saying that men have to do that, because there's women out there who would try to do that on purpose to get over on the man.
And I just want to add one. And this also includes haircuts and hairstyles.
Oh,
like
man.
The boy, for 10 years, two sons, for 10 years, he was like, I don't think she ever paid for a haircut. When they come to my house, if they need a haircut, I get their haircut. I don't think she paid for a haircut in 10 years. That's how he felt.
Hey, I'm going to say this, and I might be in doghouse, but I don't care. I choose violence today. Hey, I've been married over 12 years now, and in the 12 years I've been married, my wife have never paid for me to get a haircut. Anyway, as I keep going on here, so...
Wait, I got one thing to say.
Go ahead.
Message. Okay, keep going.
Right. Because mind you, I done paid for nails, hair, toes, back, massage, whatever. I paid for it all. But message, just want to throw it out there.
That hurts.
Yeah. So when you said that she never paid for her kids get her hair cut, I'm like, that's normal. They don't do that. But anyway, I know, I'm sorry. All right. So his question is to everyone. His question is, if I have the kids 50% of the time and I pay $7,000 a year for when they are not with me, should I be doing more? And my answer is, hell to the nah.
Yeah.
No.
Hell to the no, to the no. What?
Because you know why I say no? Because you have 50-50. 50-50. That means y'all have the kids the equal amount of time with each other. And you pay child support on top of that. Regardless if it's $5, $7,000, or $3,500, whatever. I don't care what the judge, the ruling came down, said, okay, y'all split 50-50. So with that being said, if anyone who read the post or anyone who's listening to the show right now, if you can sit here and think with a logical brain, like, hold up, why are they splitting 50-50? See, that's the real question right there. Because in most cases, the woman get the kids 100% of the time. Majority of the time. I'll say 90% of the woman get the kids. So what reason would cause a woman not to get only 50-50?
Well, you know what? I figured this out.
Go ahead.
Do you know what you got to do to get 50-50 custody of your kids?
I don't know, Seth.
Because I know a dude that did it.
Okay.
You have to be the kids have to be able to go to the same school.
Okay.
That's pretty. You have to prove to the judge that you are not a danger to the kids.
One.
And it sounds crazy, but since most women always tend to, well, he's abusive, and that's all they got to do to start a certain ball rolling. You have to prove that you are not a danger to the kids.
Facts.
And you have to prove that you can provide for the kids in the same lifestyle that they have going on at home. But you have to be able to keep the kids in the same school district. That sounds easy, but it's really not easy to live in a zip code with somebody that you don't really like. If I had to go find a house in this neighborhood because my ex-wife lived up the street, could I do it? And how much am I going to have to pay? You know, because am I going to be paying a premium? I really want your house, and it's imperative. Yeah, well, if you give me an extra $1,000 a month, you pay a price to do that. It's hard to be 50-50.
I know.
So right. I'm just saying that on top of that, his living arrangements are probably more expensive because he's trying to stay in the same zip code, but he made more money, so he wants more security. So he probably subsidizing her to live in the neighborhood that he lives in.
Sacrificing.
Which is where that $7K come from.
Because I want to say the same person, because I know him personally, is a good brother of mine. I think at one point when he first moved back to PA, he bought a house.
He had to sell that.
That's what I'm getting at.
He sold it and moved.
So either he sold the house or he's renting out, which now that's another hassle by itself, right? Two mortgages or mortgage and rent. Yep. But like Seth Darchow just said, that's a sacrifice he has to do. So on top of me moving closer and doing my part so I could be close to both of y'all, have my kids and close to you so it's convenient for everyone, I still got to pay.
Not convenient for everyone, convenient for the kids and most likely her.
Right.
Men don't get thought about like
that.
Yeah,
I say men. I'm sorry. Convenient for her.
Not for everyone.
Yeah, convenient for her and for the kids. The man, it is what it is. We make it happen. So no, my brother. You do not pay anything additional at this point. Once again, if something that the kids need, hey, tell them what they need. I'll buy it for them. If she can't tell you what she need, that means she want the money for something else. That's how I look at it. Because, hey, kids need shoes. Okay, I'll buy them shoes. Hey, kids want to play sports. How much?
Exactly.
Actually, not how much. Okay, give me the website and I'll pay for it right now.
Oh, no, they want to play sports. Let me go talk to the coach. I don't mind coaching. I ain't got nothing to do in my afternoons.
Well, most cases, guys who do pay child support, you got work you got to be doing.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, no, because you want more money.
Right.
And I already make more money. But, hey, if I got some free time, I can go talk to the coach, and he going to tell me how much it going to cost.
That's true. So what is really the problem, right? Find out why she wants you to do more. Do more for what reason? That's why we're having this conversation. Find out why. More money for what? Because
no, see, that's not why we're having the conversation.
No? We're having a conversation.
We're having the conversation. We having this conversation because we look at the problem in front of us.
Yes.
Without acknowledging the problem behind that problem.
Right.
Why is he not with his kids in the first place? All right. You chose, for whatever reason, to have a baby with me, but you couldn't take care of those kids, but you determined to keep custody. And you happy that I'm sending you money. Had you found a way to make this relationship work, our kids wouldn't be shuttling back and forth between two houses. I wouldn't be angry at you for writing you a check and you wouldn't be asking me for more money. So who didn't act right in this situation? Who probably didn't act right? And I'm not going to be like, it could be anybody's problem. No, the stats are in. I no longer give you the benefit of the doubt. If I make more money than you and we got 50-50 custody and I still pay you money, those children should be living with me. The legal system is busted.
Yeah, I think that's the real conversation right there, is how messed up the legal system is. And once again, ladies and gentlemen and fellas, this is what I mean, Seth the Dark Child. This is the question. It's an ongoing question on every show, it seems like. What's the benefit to get married? And mind you, lucky him, he didn't get married. So lucky him, right? But the point that I make is that, let's say he was married. On top of losing half his assets, on top of that, because mind you see what's going on right now. She's shaming him right now because he only paid $7,000 and he don't do more.
And that's the only leverage she got, so she's taking it.
So she can put her public information online. Instead of having a sit-down conversation and saying what you really need and what's really going on, you want to try to shame a man because he only paid this amount of money for his kids. But mind you, he has kids 50% of the time, and he pays you, and he take care of them full-time at his house when you do have them. He ain't asking you for money. And most men, and mind you, most men I know, they would never ask their woman for child support. And I get it. Some men don't go ask for it because we don't, we as men, we are raised at a young age or taught at a young age that provide, protect, lead.
Yep.
We're not raised to go out there and find assistance and get assistance because it's out there. No. If I can go out there and do it, get it. Now, if something messes up, like you get jacked up, something happens to you, you need to get help, that's different. But most men, not all, but most men, we're very stubborn. We don't like to ask for help.
Yep.
We'll walk around with a twisted ankle for 3 weeks. What's wrong? Oh, it's okay. Just sore. It's okay. Then you get checked. Hey, man, you broke in 3 places. You need the cash. Like, man.
It's healed improperly.
Yeah, it's healing. It's good now, but that's how men is. So go ahead, Steph. I feel like you got something to say.
I would like to say this.
Go ahead.
And I'm advocating this to all men. So, ladies, the game has changed. I've seen judges lately stepping in front of a judge ain't your friend right now. A lot of the judges you step in front of are our age. The old guard, the 60 and 70 and 80-year-old judges, they're gone. Yeah. A lot of the judges that some people are stepping in front of are going to be our age. They've grown up looking at the same thing. Unfortunately, it's people right now, for future reference, that are listening to Kevin Samuels every day that will be judges. So the problem being is this. Here, when y'all are doing this, y'all are making me ask 2 questions. What's the benefit of being married? That's the main question y'all asking, right? What's the second question y'all are starting to make me ask? What's the benefit of having kids? Y'all took all the benefit out of us being with y'all and loving y'all. Y'all took that and threw that in the trash. But since y'all can't engage us on that level no more, now we're here. I'm not saying it's right, but now we're here. Because the only way for me to protect myself in marriage is not to get married. How do you protect yourself from child support? Do I need to answer that question? Yeah. Because it ain't staying with you because y'all don't want to stay. 80% of the relationships break up because women get tired of the men they with. And 85% of children are being raised in single-parent households with the mother as the single parent. That seems to be a trend.
And here's a crazy thing, too, when it comes to people divorcing each other, right? And most of the time when I speak to some people when they do divorce, and I'm like, so why did you divorce him? Because he cheated on me.
Lie.
And I'm like, okay, I understand that. No one should ever be cheated on. I've been cheated on before. I cheated before. It's part of life. But I said to him, so show me where in the vows where it says that you should leave your husband if he cheats or vice versa, right? Nowhere. Okay, I get that. And maybe I'm going too far with it. But here's a question like this. Here's the second question I always ask them when they say they left because somebody cheated. I said, so did you ever sit down conversation to find out why he cheated? No, I don't care. He shouldn't have.
I don't care.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. So you tell me you left your husband after 15 plus years with you, making good money. He's a good high earner dude. You say X, Y, Z, but you couldn't get past it. He cheated on you. The question, the only thing I want you to know is this. Here's one thing I want you to take back, and hopefully you can put your pride aside for a moment and just find out why he cheated. Because here's my logic here. If you don't know why he cheated on you, you get into another relationship, right? and guess what? He cheats on you, and you just leave again. I'm not saying it's you, but maybe it's something that you're doing or communication or whatever it may be that's not happening that you need to get to the root cause so it doesn't happen again in the future. I think everyone should, and when somebody cheats on somebody, you should have a sit-down conversation, honest conversation with each other and say why.
Yep.
Just, and like I said, I know it's going to be hurt, I know it's going to be painful, it don't feel good, but if you don't know why he cheated, because it might be something that you did, or maybe something you didn't do, or it might be an opportunity that's happened. Listen, there's many scenarios, but you need to find the root cause of why somebody did something. When people will go out there and do mass shootings, they do it for a reason. When people do, when people do anything dumb out there in the world, they do it for a reason. They just didn't wake up one day and say, you know what? I'm just going to shoot everybody today. No, it doesn't work like that. They get bullied for some time. No one said nothing to them. They get picked on. No one said nothing. And they just snap. People, now, is there something, now, it's not absolute, right? There's some people who do wake up one day and just go, they see red. Red rum. They see that. I get it. It happens, right? But in most cases, that's been well documented. When someone goes out and do something crazy, it's been well documented. When they do a little research, oh, he's been watching these videos about this all this time. Oh, he's been reading this. Oh, he's been bullied all this time. And no one has stepped in and said X, Y, and then boom, something happens. Like, why did he do this? Why is it happening? But did you find out the root cause? Was there anyone who would sit down, a person, have a talk with this person? Hey, what's going on? How you doing today? Like, some of you parents out here, and some of you parents out there, you need to have a sit-down conversation with your kids every day. Ask them, how was school today? What did you do today? I'm going to give you a scenario here. Shout out to my son, because as a father, this is a problem for you. If you're a dad, have a young son, especially living in Atlanta, Georgia, this is a problem for me. So apparently, my wife has Chronicles of Sean. That's the name of my son, right? And the Chronicles of Son, that him and his little girl, he got a little girlfriend or girl he crushing on, whatever. And every day they got stories, X, Y, Z, whatever. She ties a shoe. He pushed her on the swing. He said, Mommy, today we held hands, right? I'm like, she a girl? Word, yes. I'm like, hey, she black or white? Black, yes. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Because I was young. I was dating white girls when I was young. I was just, I'm like, hey, okay, but my son like chocolate too. Okay.
You date what's available to you.
You date what's available to you. Well, the school's mixed, so it's not.
It could have been Hispanic.
It could have been whatever. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. The girl's cute, whatever. Right? But the point I'm trying to have here is my son is comfortable enough to have these conversations every day with my wife. He didn't talk to me, talk to the wife. So that's cool. I'm like, hey, if he's open to you have this conversation, cool. And when I said to my wife, I said, make sure you have this conversation with my son, because we're in a day and age. I'm happy days like girls, X, Y, Z, but make sure, one, he don't kiss her. Make sure he don't touch her inappropriately, because we don't know how her parents might see it. And the reason I say, because I had this conversation, so I know about the girl already. I know who she is. I know what she looks like. She's been to a birthday party, everything. They're good. Go kids, puppy love, whatever, cool. But the question is, I wonder if the daughter, the girl who likes my son, is having the same conversation with her mom and dad every day. Hey, today I'll push Sean today. Yeah, today me and Sean. Like, I don't know that. And I want to say, in most cases, they don't. They pick their kids up. Oh, hey, how was school? Good. All right, get in the car. All right, do homework. All right, play a video game. Be quiet. I got work to do. And then when something happens, they want to blow up. But did you have a conversation between your daughter about her day? Like, walk through. I do walk through with my kids. Okay, Wednesday, jump up at school today. What did you do? What's the first thing you did? I sat down and went to class. All right, what'd you do afterwards? All right, cool. I don't need to detail everything because they're not going to remember everything. But I just want to give them an understanding of how their day went, so they could tell me how it went and what was fun, was good, what you learned. But I take this time as a father to know what's going on with my kid's life. So for me, I'll be completely blindsided. One day, my son wake up one day and he created a man-made toy that goes pow, boom, for no reason. But I'm always busting this room. Well, first, my kids, no doors closed. I'm always checking on my kid. I'm always talking to him. I know what's going on. Even if it was 5-10 minutes. The point I'm making, ladies and gentlemen, that we as adults, parents, need to have these daily interactions with our kids and know what's going on with their mind, their lifestyle, whatever. Kids out there killing themselves because they're getting bullied, but no one's talking to them. And I'll land my plane right there. Except Dr. I want to say anything. I want to
jump. Listen,
go ahead.
You know we down like 2 flat tires on the unicycle.
Oh shoot!
But you just went all you were on your own lane.
I know,
for a long time.
But man, don't play with me.
But you know what? It's something I meant to say earlier. Yeah. My bad. I forgot. We were talking about men. When you said men don't put women on child support, I want to say this. I am an advocate, I will tell a dude in a heartbeat, put her on child support. Even if she don't pay a penny, I don't care. Because, of course, most likely you're going to be making more money than her. You can take care of your own. But if you have an opportunity to put her on child support, do it. You know why? Leverage. If she come talking that yang in the future, if you can't control her, she has the potential to go crazy and wreck your life. Put her on child support. I don't give a dog if it's $15 a month and she never pays you. Once again, it ain't about the money. We as men have better start learning how to use the system against women. Sorry. But we as men have better learn how to start using the system against women the same way they use it against us. Because nothing about the story that you just read is fair. Why do we have 50-50 custody and I still have to give you $7,000 a month? I mean, a year. You know, and honestly, $7,000 a year is only $600 a month. But why am I subsidizing your life if we have 50-50 custody? And it's too many of us doing this exact same thing. And she's shaming. She previously on one of our previous episodes, I was just saying.
Okay, you said that previously on the Chop Team.
Yeah, on the Chop Team. I had just said the fact that if I'm making more money than you, why don't I have full custody of my kids? And as far as you shaming, you are going to be saying this stuff in front of my kids. You are not. I have an ex-wife. I have ex-girlfriends. I have sisters. I have cousins. I have friends. Women don't have that kind of control, and I call BS on any woman that does say it. If you say it to me, you said it in front of that child.
Oh, facts.
If you bad taught me, you bad taught me in front of that child. Yeah. I got too much personal evidence to say this is going to happen for any woman to stand up in my face and say they don't do it. You might not do it, but y'all as a whole are doing it.
Listen, I have a brother right now who's going through, the divorce thing right now. And, we'll be around our kids and stuff. And, when he be saying stuff, I catch him like, don't say that in front of him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I get it. Because sometimes, if you don't know, divorce is a very stressful process to go through.
Oh, it's a monster, bro. It's a monster.
And sometimes you need someone to keep you balanced. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll say things because you're going through it right now. And you feel like no one cares and people, you know what I mean? It's me against the world because that's how it is. Mm-hmm. If you're a man. If you're a man, it's me against the world.
Yep, it is.
Or, I get it. I'll just say this. If you're the breadwinner, but I wouldn't say 85-90% of the time it's mostly men. So that's why I say men. But I know someone going through it now. But if you look at the history, majority of the time it's mostly men that's going through it right now in this whole process. It's majority of the times men. So I know they go through it, and it's a very tough situation. And shout out to the lead attorney, man. He has stories. The lead attorney, he's an actual attorney. Go and check him out on YouTube, the lead attorney. Mm-hmm. Listen, he said he has stories where ladies will go into the child support and they want to take the man out of child support. And the judge got like, hey, blink twice if you're not okay. Because some dudes are willing to take it. They're like, if you don't do this, you don't have to worry about the kids anymore because I'm going to take you out. Like, there's crazy dudes out there who about that life. You know what I'm saying? When they get pushed too that far. Like, everyone has a breaking point. But just be careful what I want to say. I lost the train of thought for a minute. What was on?
You were talking about... Damn, what were you talking about?
I know. I went off.
You want to go take them off on child support? Not that part?
Nah, the
previous part. Forget it. Let's roll.
We'll roll with it. I was going somewhere with it, and I lost the chain of thought. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. I was over
here thinking of something new to say, too.
Listen, this is not pre-recorded. This show is recorded. But
this is the barbershop.
But we're speaking... Right.
You get derailed.
Yes. This is a topic we looked on the phone. It was like, look at this right here. And we had to talk about it. But once again, the 50% means that someone wasn't capable of being the full provider at 100% time. Well, not somebody, the woman, because most of the time.
Well, I'm sorry, one person was able to provide higher,
right,
better.
But because she couldn't do X, Y, Z, the judge awarded her 50% instead of giving him full custody. Oh yeah, here's what I wanted to say. When Stepdaughter Child said, most men should have the kids full time if they're the financial provider, right? Mm-hmm. And I hear women say, "Oh, well, he got to work, so how gonna take care of the kids?" You know how to take care of the kids? You know how he got to pay you child support every month? paying someone for daycare would be the same thing. Hello? So would that be, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, well, he got to work, so he got time. Oh, I can make time. It's called scheduling and work around my schedule. That's why the money I would instead of paying you, I would pay in daycare, drop them off certain time, pick them up certain time, family get involved, whatever. We can make it happen. But what their system does, they just give you to the woman already, and we require to pay you as if you're a daycare.
Exactly.
But the difference is you're a daycare, but you're all a headache on top of that because enough is never enough for you.
Bruh, listen.
You know what I mean? It's never enough. You can never do it right. I mean, once again, this man here said I've been paying $7,000 on top of getting 50% of custody as well, and she still want more.
Well,
I'm just saying, like,
listen.
what Tyrese? What do you want from me?
No, sorry, Tyrese. Lord, don't never mention that idiot. Listen, I mean, I understand, Tyrese. I can't understand that emotional outburst, bro. You seem that you lost your frame. But listen, I keep on. I always ask. I've asked this on multiple podcasts on multiple times. Like, who's winning in this situation?
Nobody.
Women, ladies. Oh no. Let me back that out. Person who doesn't make the same amount as another person, who is not the primary provider in the relationship. That's fair.
That's fair.
That could be
okay.
man. That could be male or female.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna ask this question, and I want y'all to hear it the way I want it to be heard. Do you know how to do math? And if not, you need to learn. Learn math. Kids, if you need him to give you $7,000 a month right now in 50-50 custody, a year right now, what happens when they turn 18? They don't magically stop needing stuff. Okay? If you're struggling to provide for them at 18, how old can kids sit on your insurance now?
I think till 21 or maybe college.
No, I think it's 26.
Yeah, college now. Yeah,
you can keep kids on your benefits at work till they 26 years old. Your kid might be 18, but this current generation, this generation is nothing like previous generations.
Facts.
These children, both of my sisters were out of my mama's house at the age of 17. For better or for worse, It would have been better had they stayed, but whatever. My mom's was out of her mother's house at 17. All the women who I grew up around, regardless of whatever else I want to think, 22, 23, living by themselves, taking care of families. Right? Bear in mind that I'm old now. That was the 70s. I'm not judging adult stuff. I'm saying this is what I saw. Even in the 80s, the ladies and girls I knew, 17, 18 years old, like my sisters, boom, you start making babies. You old enough to make a baby, you old enough to take care of your own household. Right?
Right.
This generation of children, the coming of age in 2020, 2021, 2022, they are incapable of being adults at 18. Girls and boys are incapable of being grown. This generation are idiots. Okay? So child support tells me, anecdotal evidence, this is me personal life, child support tells me I'm done being a father at 18 when my kids turn 18. I no longer have to pay child support. I ain't got to help them with their college tuition. I ain't got to try to do nothing. At 18, all of my legal responsibilities end. And because you are, as the person who isn't making enough money, more money than myself, if the kids live with you and you have custody of the kids 90% of the time, when they turn 18, my kid's life is going down the drain. And y'all ain't doing nothing to try to maintain a relationship with us so that when I'm legally free, I'm not even morally obligated. My kids, I love my sons to death, but this joker want to win the lottery and give his mama the money because dad'll be okay. You think that makes me want
okay.
But you think that makes me want to donate and give of myself, knowing that when I get to be 70 and 80 years old and my body's breaking down, there won't be anybody by my bedside. And I don't lie to myself about that. If I'm in it by myself, just like what you say about DMX, the girl, like I was in it for 8 years and I ain't got nothing to show for it. A whole bunch of fathers are walking out of 18 years of child support with nothing to show for it. They don't even have a child that respects them.
Ooh.
So think about it when I start saying the only way to protect yourself from marriage is not to get married. Y'all ladies have pushed us to the point that we have to ask a whole nother question. How do you protect yourself from being used in the child support system? And I'm sorry. My mic gets all hard. I can't drop it because I like it. I might need it later.
Yeah, you're going to need it later.
The point made.
Yeah, that was definitely a mic drop there. At the end of the day, listen, man, there's really no benefit. At the end of the day, you know, if it does come to needing a beneficiary, you can get something written down. You can create a will, and you can leave this person. But at the end of the day, as you see the previous topic that we talked about Steph Curry not minding his business, playing his dad and his mother, there's really no benefit out there as far as getting married. I know there's some great people out there married. I'm married as well.
I like the idea of marriage.
Listen, the great thing about marriage is one of the great from the men's point of view is that, you know, it's the legacy. You know what I'm saying? We come together with a woman, we have kids, and we create a legacy. We get a house, leave something for the kids. Just let the name brand go from there. And that's something we didn't talk about last episode is how the wife of Del Curry, she's messing up the name brand, and the brand is Curry. If you know, the Curry name has been the top name in the world for the last 10 years or so, especially with his son playing. Probably longer than that because his dad was a superstar as well in the NBA. But the fact that what she brings to the table now is going to be damaging to the brand. And the grandkids now, they're going to be traumatized because all the dirty laundry is now getting aired out.
You know what? I think we need to do a whole show on branding.
Okay, we'll stop there. We'll stop on that note.
I just thought
Preview.
I just thought about the Jackson.
So right there, ladies and gentlemen, you see that's a preview of what's coming on next. Yeah. But thanks for tuning into the Chop Team. Hope this conversation here that my brother posted about opinion about should he pay more. I would say no, but if the kids need something, pay for it. Ask them what it is and pay for it. Or like Dachopteam said, go meet with the coach, whatever it is. But most of the time, most of them want the money to buy additional stuff that they don't need and ain't for the kids. Go ahead, Seth.
No, I'm sorry. Like I say, I don't want to open it back up, but no. Listen, I know how much I pay for child support, and unlike some of you people, I can do math very well. So if outside of the numbers that I give you, if the kids still need more, listen. At one point or another, it's not an investment for me. I've said it before, and I've said it again. True. When I get finished paying child support, if my kids are not on my side. My kids don't have a valid relationship with me, I have zero to show for that investment of my time, effort, money over the last 18 years. You would be a fool to give more. I'm serious. It comes down at one point, it's just numbers on the paper. At one point, it's just numbers. And right now, he giving her $7,000 a year and still got fit. Listen, when the kids come to my house, we only go to the movies when we go to daddy's house. Wow. Exactly. we only eat out when we go to daddy's house. Exactly. Whenever I go to daddy's house, we go to amusement parks and daddy teach us how to fish and mama don't never do none of this. Exactly. If you don't invest nothing else that goes into her house. Give her money because the court said if they need something else, what is it? I'll provide it at my house on my expense. I will maintain it at my house. If you can't do it at your house, then God didn't want you to be able to do it.
Facts. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning into the Chop Team. I'm your host, twinsinc with
Seth the Dark Child.
Follow us on Instagram, the Chop Team, Seth the Dark Child, twinsinc. If you have a topic or want to be on the show or any questions, concerns, send us an email at dachopteam@gmail.com. And we out. And, every Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern time-ish, we do live recording. So follow us on YouTube and tune in. And we love all the comments and dislikes, the likes, whatever it may be. We like some interaction, so we can see the chat. So tune in, please. All right, we out. Later, y'all.
Thank you. Peace.
Peace.